Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you? Wish that everyone in the good health, stay safe, and great that tonight we meet again and learn the important product, which is very important, especially in this thriving time, how to balance and increase our immune system as well. Okay, without further ado, let me share my screen. Okay, my topic tonight is stay energized and live a productive life. Yet, you have to be energized, and no matter how trying the time is, no matter how tough the time is, our life must be wonderful and productive. And back to the PowerPoint, our body is made up by about 60 trillion to 80 trillion cells. Out of that, 24 billion cells in our body are replaced every day, are renewed and replaced every day. And in order to ensure that all the cells are replaced in the normal and the good condition, we have to know what are the conditions needed by our cells. In the process of the repair, renewal, and regeneration process, our cell need a complete and a balanced internal terrain. And what is internal terrain? Internal terrain is very vital for the cell to function. It is a medium whereby the cell can communicate with each other, that can replicate, renew, repair, and delivery of nutrients, and also important electromagnetic signal transmission. Before the new cell being regenerate, yes, they have to inherit the right messages from the old cells. So this depends very much on the correct message transmission. So that electromagnetic signal is so vital on this thing. And also internal terrain is put in the nutshell is the place whereby our cells is living there. And what are the internal terrain made of? And if our internal terrain in a imbalanced state, that will get a very big impact in the cellular communication. They don't communicate in the proper way. That will result in abnormal cells or to be regenerated. And come back to internal terrain, our body have about 12 types of internal terrain in our body, and with their own unique functions. As we all know, our human body, 20% is made up of fluids of water, H2O. And let us go through one by one. The first one is cerebrospinal fluid. It's more to the brain and for the central nervous system. And second, tears also, for the eye. Third, nasal mucus. Fourth, saliva. 5, bowel. 6, pancreatic juice. 7, gastric juice. And 8, very interesting, amniotic fluid. And we will discuss further about it. Semen and intestinal fluid, blood plasma. And we always heard about blood plasma and 12 lymphatic fluid, which is very important for our immune system. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, adequate mineral in the body is the prerequisite for the balanced internal terrain. You want to have a good internal terrain, the first thing, the prerequisite is that mineral and the trace mineral in the internal terrain, but in the balanced state, okay, in the proper and proportion. It's something like this. It's something like the remote control, okay? When the remote control, the battery is depleting, And we find it hard to adjust or to control our aircon, our fan, especially our TV, because the signal is weak, or is something like our handphone as well. Okay. And when the network coverage is no good, okay, the internet coverage is no good, we use the fact that we can't receive the message, the video messages and in the WhatsApp, etc. It's not clear. Okay, intermittent, and then it's losing the signal, everything. Same thing. And when the mineral store in the internal terrain is low, our body unable to function optimally, and that's result in the abnormal metabolism of the cell. And the body, where does the body get the minerals from? Normally, we get from the food intake, the vegetables and the fruits and everything. Right now, we can know that the modern farming, the techniques, everything rely on the chemical fertilizer. Most of fruits and vegetables today do not contain the adequate or the balanced minerals. But namesake, we may take the vegetable, for example, spinach for the calcium, but in fact, do we really get the actual amount or the adequate amount of for the iron or not? Okay, for example, okay, mineral in foods is decreasing. That is the statistics that run by this the university there. Okay, they compare those apple that grown in the year of 1914 and the grown in the year of 1992. Surprising when you look at the mineral contents. For example, look at the calcium. In 1914, an apple, they have about 13.5 mg of calcium and 45.2 mg of phosphorus, 4.6 mg of iron, 117 mg of potassium, and 28.9 mg of magnesium. Over the years, okay, about 80% nutrient has lost in the same type of fruit, the apple. And you can see in 1992, the apple only contains 7 mg. The loss about 48.15%. And the phosphorus is only 7 mg as compared to, 1914. That means that was about 80 years ago, 45.2 mg. And surprising, the iron lost about almost 100%. Magnesium also 80%. So average about 80% nutrient loss over the years due to the modernization and the technique that we apply in the agriculture sector. And inadequate mineral, that will cause have a very strong relationship with the disease development like today. And we wouldn't be surprised a lot of people having depressions, especially in these trying times, and people is so desperate, we don't know, then sometimes they lost a job, they lost the financially, they lost the security, and they lost the life, they lost a loved one, and all it cause the depressions. And some, maybe you can see some of the baby or some of the boys that are hyperactive, and some autism, imbalance, neurotransmitter, fatigue, stress, hormone imbalance, cardiovascular related issue, respiratory related issues, especially this COVID-19 will attack the lungs, and slow recovery from trauma, injury, or surgery. And all these things have a very close relationship with the inadequate minerals in our body. And it's very important to replenish the minerals to the body. And where do we get those? We mean that it's the bioavailable and balanced composition of minerals. Not only we take the minerals, and we should take the combination of minerals and the trace minerals. Minerals like the calcium, potassium, the magnesium, the trace mineral like the manganese, like the zinc, the iron, and other things. They must be in the balanced proportion. And bioavailable means that our cell, it readily can assimilate, can absorb, can digest, can apply them for the cell to function properly. And the source of the good minerals for the body, it come from where? They from the sea water. And today, we would like to bring you to the source of the mineral from the sea water. And as we all know that the rains have been washing the nutrient from the soil into the ocean over millions of years ago. That's why the ocean become very rich in all these nutrients, especially the ocean bed or the ocean floor. Okay, then there is a time where, like in the deep ocean, like the Atlantic Ocean, all these things, they will have this sort of vortex movement. The vortex movement is something like the blender, the blend it, like the whirlpool, and stir up. It will stir up millions of years. Those are nutrients have been accumulated millions of years from the ocean bed, and this thing will be bring up to the surface of the ocean, and the result is they will attract those like the microorganism. The first thing in the plant we call that is the phytoplankton. Phytoplankton, they use the sunlight plus the nutrient. Indeed, they will produce the kind of energy, and followed by that, that is the creatures, so-called zooplankton, is a much bigger size. They will come, okay, to digest the phytoplankton, and in return, they will secrete about 78 types of bioavailable elements. Okay, and that's how it comes to this. We call it Kington isotonic or Kington plasma. The amount, the minerals and trace mineral inside there, they will provide very balanced nutrients, okay, to our body, to our internal terrain. So Kington plasma in the nutshell is the source, it's a product, is the product to balance our internal terrain so that our cell can function properly, and it can replicate, it can renew, so that those electromagnetic signal will be transmitted normally, properly, and so that we can have a healthy and normal cell as a result. What is the uniqueness of the Kington live plasma? And very important, the first point is it contains 78 types of crystalloid mineral. Normally, in those like the seawater, you can find those mineral in the colloidal form. Okay, colloidal form, the type of mineral the body cannot assimilate. It must be broken down to the very small so that the cell can absorb. To break down to the crystalloid, and this thing already in the crystalloid form, it means that body, our cell, easily it can absorb, can utilize, and straight away it can function. And you can see, according to the periodic table, all the minerals in the periodic table, indeed, yes, already inside there. In fact, there are more than that, more than 78 types. If not mistaken, it's 83 types. It's not found in the things, but scientists don't know. But one thing that to our knowledge is you can find all the creatures, all the animals living in the ocean. They will suffer from what? Like cancer disease. They will suffer from like the cardiovascular disease. Okay, like the whales, like the sea turtles, all these things. So our human body, we need at least 70 types of mineral, just 70 types of mineral to maintain, okay, the balance fruits of the body. The Kington plasma, it gives extra 78 types, okay, they have the extraordinary function. And who discovered this Kington live plasma? There was 100 years ago, it's discovered by René Kington, okay? A French scientist, biologist, physiologist, and humanitarian. And this product already been existing more than 100 years, ladies and gentlemen. And we hear maybe our age is just 50 years old, from 20 maybe to 80 years old or 70 years old. And look at this product, the longer than us. This product, Kington Plasma, is older than us. So it is wonderful, it's miracle. And they compare more than 2,000 case studies in this compendium, the documents. Out of which I'm very impressed with some of the research inside there, some of the clinical trial inside there. Okay, one of them still very vividly in my mind when I study about this product. Is talking about the Kington plasma is identical to our blood plasma, but how to prove that? So they go to the extent to prove that they get a dog and then to drain off all the blood from the dogs, okay, from the dogs, and replace with this the Kington live plasma. You know what happened to the dogs? Did the dog die? No. Initially, the dog is very weak, but very fast. It recovered energy and it lived another 5 years, just like the normal lifespan. Surprising. And that's confirmed that this Kington live plasma, the composition not only identical to the blood plasma, it can use to replace. That's why it happened in the World War, the First World War, okay, in the France, those French troops, when the blood bank run out of the blood, they use this product, the Kington live plasma, for the blood transfusions. And amazing. It's amazing product. Okay, in the 100 over years, there are so many clinical tests on all these things. Like we also have the experience study and seen that those like newborn baby, they were born with all types of like the autoimmune disease, psoriasis, eczema, and all kind of the very severe disease. And all of them were treated with this product. And surprisingly, they grew up healthily to a normal persons. Really miracle, this product. And ladies and gentlemen, if we are really blessed today with the Elkin, we come across this product, and Elkin is the only one, the company, okay, who can provide us with such, I would say that is a wonderful, is a very fantastic product, Kington Plasma. And you can see, just now, to confirm that what I mentioned just now, the trial for the blood, and the composition, they already take it out and test it in the lab. And the result is the composition of our Kington live plasma is exactly identical to our blood plasma and extracellular fluids. Extracellular fluids is the fluids surrounded our cells. Okay, so basically it is the cells living. And look at that. You look at the diagram there, the live plasma. And for example, we take the dark blue. The dark blue is sodium. Live plasma, you can see there's about 170. Okay, and look at extracellular fluid. The amount of sodium is about the same. The portion, you look at the portion and the amount, and the blood plasma is the same. And the purple color is chloride. And the light blue bicarbonate, and then you can see the green, okay, and all this thing is identical. Exactly. I said, when you take this thing, product, definitely, it not only replenish, it not only replenish the mineral to our body, it makes our body healthier and younger, ladies and gentlemen. And especially for pregnant mothers, fever, encourage you to take this thing. Why? Why Kington live plasma is so important in the pregnancy? And example, just now remember the first two slides. One of the 12 out of 12 types the internal terrain in the body. One of them is amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluids. Okay, amnion. is whereby when a sperm and the eggs, they combine to form a cell. And this cell will live in this amniotic fluid. From a single cell, they keep on replicating and multiplying, and they grow up until the 60 trillion cell. And then from the fetus become a baby. Then it comes out from the womb, from the mother. And how to ensure from this a single cell, and they can keep on multiplying and replicating until 60 trillion cell, until the very healthy baby is born. So all this bound in how healthy is the amniotic fluid. If the pregnant mother and take this Kington plasma, they will ensure a lot of good benefit that go through. It will promote nutritional balance for the mother and the fetus, increase the absorption of other nutrients and micronutrients, avoids mineral deficiency and its severe consequences for the mother and the fetus, and to ensure the fetus is grow healthily, okay, optimally, and until a healthy newborn baby is out, okay. And also it can help in the reduction of the preterm, okay, premature baby or very low birth weight. It's the optimum baby. And how to take for the pregnant lady? You take 2 ampoules a day, okay, one morning, one evening, okay. You can take on empty stomach at any time, okay. There is no problem, okay. And clinical studies also show that Kington Life Plasma is good for the immune health. As we know, right now, in this pandemic time, the most valuable, the most treasured thing is our immune system. And the immune system is strong. Yeah, that's why we got the very strong troop of soldiers defend ourselves, to protect ourselves from the attack of all these virus. And you know, everyone to get vaccinated. You know, we go for vaccination. The purpose of vaccination is to stimulate the body or to produce the antibody. And you can see with this thing how to complement, okay, to complement and to strengthen the immune health. Kington support the proliferation and function of immune cells, particularly neutrophils, monocytes, and lymphocytes. And we know that it increases the activity of neutrophils to kill pathogen. Neutrophils is the frontliners in our defense system. Okay, they will go out, and the first our body get an infection, they are the first one, okay, to go to the site and start to kill those pathogen. Okay, to kill those enemy. Okay, and also effective in both healthy population and people with autoimmune disease. And you can see this regulatory T cell. T cell, as we know, that is very specific, and is the neutrophils fail to function, will come to the B cell and the T cell. T cell is killed. Okay, and if it's very specific, but sometimes you can see when your antibody is too strong, it will cause the autoimmune. With this Kington Life Plasma, you also can increase the percentage of regulatory T cell. That means it will regulate our T cells so that they will be always behave. Okay, then it can overcome those autoimmune disease like arthritis, like psoriasis, and all these things. It's good. So in a nutshell, this Kington Life Plasma is to ensure to provide a good environment and to ensure that our immune system is function healthily, normally, and properly. And they can see, besides that, Kington Life Plasma also help in many other areas. Yes, for the newborn baby, pediatrics, you need that for the optimal growth and development, and dermatology. I think everyone is looking for the very good complexions, the skin, and this Kington Plasma can help restore minerals balance necessary for optimum decorations formations. And I have one experience, the wart, huh? Those days my hand here, okay? This wart always grow. The moment you pop up, So I used to I try a lot of means to try to remove it. At first, I used to the fingernail cutter to cut it. And after it flattened, few weeks later, it will grow back again. It just lump there. The very ISO. We try use the plaster, sometimes with the corn. You treat the corn one plaster, it doesn't work as well. When I come across with the Kington Live Plasma, I just try because it's talking about the internal terrain. Is something wrong with the internal terrain? That's why the cell is not functioning properly. That's why the wart is keep on growing. It's just something like you can't stop it. You can't remove it. Whatever means you try, it just can grow back again. You can see that the black dot or not. Every day, I take 1 mp of Kington plasma. I drip the Kington plasma on this. I think after about a month until today, it will remain. It will not grow again. The wart just gone like this. Amazing. So it proven that this product is very good for all these things as far as you have anything. All right, the dermatology, gynecology definitely is very good. Okay, for the function and the support normal menstrual cycle, prenatal care is so important. Okay, and can you see the amniotic fluids? One of them, neurology, it support the brain functions. It's important. And neuronal development, I think, is very important. Sometimes you feel very nervous, the brain cannot function properly at this miss of time. This is a product that is very vital for this thing. And respiratory health, I think that is important. Nasal, and I also suffer those days, very frequent. I will sneeze because myself, we have a sinus, okay, sinus problem, okay. Then I use this product. Kington Plasma is really a miracle. I would say this product is very wonderful miracle product. I can use this product to drip onto my nose. You suck it. After that, you just sneeze out. You can see those the dirt. It's something like cleansing. Your nasal. Okay, is good as well, and also it's good for the eye health. My late father's. And he lived up to the 87 years old. The elderly, sometimes they find difficulty in the eyesight. They can't read newspaper. Then I told him that you just use this product, drip onto your eyes every day, 3 times a day. It's something you treat it like the eye drop. After that, she can read newspaper whole day long. He read like the Nanyang Xiangbao, the Chinese press. All these small letters, she also can read very clearly. I feel so happy for him. And the other one of my neighbors, because the old age, the eye always feel very dryness eye. He consulted my friend also. We have the eye specialist, So the eye specialist told him, this is an aging problem. It can't be helped. Yes, a lot of people, a lot of seniors due to the aging, it can't be helped. He told me in the very desperate manner that it can't be helped, Oh, don't worry, friend. You try this product in miracle. You just treat like the eye drop every day. You just drip onto your eyes and see how is it. Surprising, after 1 week, he told me, hey, after I use this Kington Live Plasma, my eye don't feel dry already. For the tears also, we say tears also is one of the internal terrain. Okay, and you come to the dental application. I think some of you may have, like me, we have a gum problem. And for my DNA profiling test, you show that I have my gum is not so good. Recommend me to do the mouthwash, to rinse my mouth twice a day. And with this, I think for the last month, I used to have this gum pain. The gum is swollen. After it goes again, swollen again. After how? I try to apply a lot of cream, to rinse them out. It doesn't work. It come back again. Goes away, come back again. Then after that, I start to use the Kington Live Plasma and the Minerale as well. What I do, not only drink, I drink underneath my tongue, just keep it for about 1 minute so that, before I go to bed, before I sleep. Surprising. Now my gum back normal. So it's very good, for those like people have all this problem. You can see my mom also. Last time you say it's at the hand, those like the brake ratchets, okay, they come out. So how come my skin is not so beautiful today? You take this Kington Plasma, drink, and then you see, very fast it goes off. So you can see it can have a lot of applications. Okay, a lot of applications. So treasure this product. We are the only one to be blessed with this product, and we also have the cases like the dengue. Dengue, we have so many cases, so many experience. I think so you can ask around. Those people with dengue, their blood count, it keep on dropping. All right, but you can't take anything. It depends. It's just for the transfusions only, right? The regular transfusion. But if you can take the Kington isotonic, it's very fast. The blood count will come back because it's identical to the blood plasma. Kington Live Plasma is just identical to our blood plasma. That's why it's very fast. The blood count come back again. So there are so many good testimony about this product because this product is not new. It already more than 100 years. You have so many clinical tests and all this thing proven. So you don't worry about this. Okay. And we also talk about the stress. Stress can lead to the nutrient depletions. Okay, minerals and trace elements play a vital role in the health of the nervous system. You can read here. Deficiency in several micronutrients have been associated with several physical and mental disorders. For example, lower magnesium and zinc concentration have been confirmed in people with depression. When you feel stressed and depressed, yes, the amount of the zinc and the magnesium a bit depleted. And magnesium and zinc have anti-depression and anti-stress effect. Therefore, depression during time of stress might contribute to or exacerbate depressive symptoms. Supplementation with magnesium, zinc, and very good for this depression and the stress. Okay, but as I mentioned again, you may know that is the source. Okay, to overcome this, the good for the stress and depression, you have to take the zinc and the magnesium. And again, the question is, do we take the minerals and the trace mineral in the bioavailable form or the crystalloid form? It means that our body, our cell can easily assimilate and just take it and function. So Kington Plasma have this advantage compared to other sources of the minerals. And beside the Kington Live Plasma, we do have the Kington Minerale, and this is very concentrated. Okay, just now isotonic. Isotonic means that the concentration is equilibrium, same like our body. Okay, equilibrium. And this one is direct from the oceans in the concentrated. Okay, and this is really good as well. Okay, and definitely is more salty. Isotonic you find salty, but not too salty. But this is really salty. Okay, because it's high concentration. Okay, and you can see for those you can see, oh, all these are seawater. I can buy. I can go to the sea and get. But remember, you go to the sea. Most of the sea today get polluted, and the salt from this Kington Mineral, they have the satellite to trace and the lab to run through to ensure there is no toxic inside there. There's no radiation. There is no pollution. Okay, it's not just you don't go to scoop the seawater can drink. And if you can see the test from the University of Alicante. You can see normally you take the seawater. It only contain 10 to 15 types of the steroid mineral. Yes, it contains, but only maximum 15 types of the steroid minerals. If you want to get the complete, whereby our body do require this complete 70 types minimum, but here they provide you this Kington Minerale 78 types of the trace minerals. 78 types. So you need to waste the money and go somewhere else to get the things. Okay. And what is the benefits of the Kington Minerale? Very important for those like the improve the central nervous system function. Okay. So for mental wellness, for those like that, you have to stress up yourself, and you stress yourself. You are in today. You have a lot of job to do. You really think a lot. You use your brain a lot. You overstress yourself, the brain. You can't have proper rest. And people is under stress. They don't have deep sleep. Okay, so before you sleep, I advise you to take the 1 ampule of this Kington Minerale. Okay, 1 every day you got 2. All right, this will help you to overcome all this chronic stress and the headache, everything. Or secondly, you can improve the physical performance. Like you sweat a lot because of the exercise, your hearing injuries, or because you work, you also sweat a lot. You need to replenish with the minerals. This is the good source. Okay, this is the good source for the things. Okay. Kington isotonic we will recommend for general people. You will take it 1 or 2 ampule a day as the daily maintenance. What do you mean by the daily maintenance? It will almost cover your body. It will provide the balanced thing. Okay, essential mineral and trace mineral to 60 trillion cells in the body, from head to toe. It will cover everything. All right. Okay, and pregnant women definitely, okay, reduce the likelihood of mineral deficiencies. For the Kington Minerale, for the sports persons, okay, and also recovery from exercise, healing from the injuries, and nervous system health, okay, prevent or to cure chronic stress, the headache as well. Okay, so Kington isotonic and the Kington Minerale, the complete composition containing 78 bioavailable trace elements and can restore proper function to help you stay energized and live a productive life. With that, I'd like to end my sharing today and wish everyone stay safe and stay